Before I move on, I want to check what kind of a culture government type I have. And I see that I'm a kingdom. There are 3 government types: a union that can be adopted right now, an empire that can be adopted when above 65% influence of the ruling party is achieved. Currently it's less than 50. The loyalty is positive. These transitions would give us Monster to Public Order faction-wide. Faction-wide decaying by 3 turns. Decaying by 3 per turn, so this would last 10 turns. The negative effect itself. Minus 30 loyalty for all parties, decaying by 3 per turn. Currently there's no need to change. I like the kingdom, it gives me more experience. Tax rate for recruitment, just exactly what I need. The research is finished, so research is not going to play an important role right now. Political loyalty is obviously useful, but it's under control right now. Furthermore, it's time to expand the empire. Surprisingly, it does not matter how many farms I build, the food levels are still around 50 or 60, which isn't much considering that I only need to tax 1 settlement that's not producing food that much, and that's that right here. 2 settlements, while tax would negate 43 food units, which is a lot of food. It's probably best if I build farms here. 1 farm in Treverorum, would probably mean a lot in the overall grand scheme of things. However, maybe we just need the food to reach higher levels. We'll see. It looks like food isn't a joke. It's one of the core mechanics right now. I'm playing on very hard difficulty, which obviously would mean a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, I assume that it's just only due to the fact that food has
for the tribe
became very important just overall. Now,
ready for orders.
these armies still, I want to keep them there. I want them to move out.
Thirsty for battle.
A little bit later. There are unassigned skills. Let's see who exactly needs these skills. One of the characters, I'll just make them better at training other units. And a warrior. General skill could be of use. Surprisingly, it seems that in the north, above Crimea, in today's Ukraine, we will mass a force that was never seen before. It's going to be truly impressive. There's no need to attack the Romans just yet. What do we have here? It looks like we are going to go into a sea battle here. Syracuse has attacked Rhodes on the sea, and this has dragged our forces into the battle too. We'll be commanding only a small fleet. However, in the overall grand scheme of things, there are going to be many ships out there, mostly controlled by Syracuse on our side and Rhodes Island on another. This is where our reinforcements are going to show up themselves.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Now, as you can see,
And our people will have victory.
we are going to support Syracuse in this matter. So nice to fight together with our allies in this case. And Rhodes, obviously a very navy savvy nation. We can see that their ships look very different from the ones that Syracuse has. They don't have shields on the sides. It looks like the first engagements are about to take place. They have sank one of the ships out here, and the soldiers will undoubtedly drown and die. As you know, Syracuse is ruling over Mediterranean waters. Due to the fact that they have many islands and having a lot of ships in their force is of utmost importance for them. The barrage is taking place on a few ships now. That's Rhodes side. Look at that. They have abandoned the ship. As you can see, catapults are playing a truly important role in the navy battles. It looks like these Syracuse skirmishers are going to be slaughtered out there. Furthermore,
Ready, willing, and able.
I'm just going to move on them from there, from the flank, and in here we can further explore what's going on. On this side, Syracuse does not have plenty of ships, and Rhodes has many skirmish units which effectively kill off whatever Syracuse is throwing on them. This heavy infantry of theirs is being blasted by many skirmishers on Rhodes ships. However, Syracuse is blasting Rhodes ships with the catapult, and this effectively sinks all or how the ships one by one. Looks like the captain is already dead. You can see in here, it looks like the ship just sank after a truly significant hit. Circuit had very large ships, which is surprising. Look at that, there are quite a few of these. I see now. These catapult, onager, light artillery ships have the most work dealing with whatever Arhodas had. So Arhodas obviously had many ships, but these were nearly as effective when they were being continuously shot. At by Syracuse warships. Now my troops right here are sailing, and they will undoubtedly reach the battle, but the battle may be over before they do that, and none of our blood has been shed, but we never killed anybody too, but we witnessed just how effective Syracuse Navy is, and unfortunately for us, we do not have the ability to build those onager ships for ourselves. We'll just get rid of the captives. Mission aborted. Assassinate the following character, Aloysius. Construction report. Trade gained. Full method. What of it? Shit for brains. This man carouses too much with sailors in the port. Move him before he adopts their foul ways. Yeah. Looks like he was spending a lot of time with the fools, and that effectively made him a fool. What a surprise indeed. Now, I'm starting to doubt that I'll be able to very easily be able to deal with Syracuse navies. However, that certainly won't go down without a proper fight. Let's see. As you can see, the port right here is Raiders Port, which should give us the best navy units possible. And none of these provide us with an onager ship. So Lusitania, we are not focusing on shipbuilding, and we do not see ships as a true necessity. Probably that's because we would focus more inland than on the sea. However, when fighting nations that reside on the sea, which in this case is just pretty much on the island, which is surrounded by the sea, then the navy must play an important role. In any case.
Warriors all! Getting on our way!
We'll be moving on to a position from which
Finding shelter.
an attack
Faster, damn you all!
can be launched on the island itself. I can already see light cavalry. It's good if we would face them in the city of Rhodes, because that
Thirsty for battle!
will give us an opportunity to lock all those skirmish units if there's an opposition, from which they wouldn't be as effective. Now, surprisingly, we can see more Sparta settlements here. I like that very much. I would like to know if they would agree on a military access treaty.
I am honored to greet such an ambassador of such worthy people. My ears tingle with anticipation.
They are friendly towards us. That's good. Military access. That's low, but what if we would offer them money? Now that would certainly make them a lot more inclined to agree.
You speak with wisdom and grace. We accept and embrace your offer.
This will undoubtedly give us a free pass on the Roman lands through Sparta, which means more of my armies could move up north to fight the Romans in Illyria, Pannonia, Dacia. Furthermore, would they consider a military alliance? It looks like they would never ally with us for no amount of money, but it's fine. It's obviously due to the fact that we are too strong right now. As you can see, they have many legions, which will certainly make the fight much more interesting. This military establishment, it's in 5 turns is going to be completely ready. I've just noticed that I haven't transferred the building type for a long time. It should be done, because then the building is either not providing all the benefits or benefits whatsoever. It may even provide other benefits that are bound to that nation that built it. However,
For the tribe! Ready for battle! person.
that